Hey guys, welcome to Bare Elements Live. I feel like I haven't been on here in a while. Like I feel like I don't know why. This is really weird, but like yeah, I feel like I haven't I don't know. But welcome. So today is Thursday and today we are going to be doing zero waste facts and hacks. And today's topic of choice is going to be cleaning products. I've been really creating my own cleaning products in my own home for a while now, and I kind of just wanted to go over, some different environmental impacts that traditional cleaning products have, and then some like DIY, some tips on how we can create low waste cleaning options, not only for our household but for our jobs, our businesses as well. But first, I have a couple of topics I'd like to discuss with you guys before we get into the facts and hacks. First of all, if you want to be entered into our monthly giveaway, every month we pull a name from anyone who shares our posts or takes a photo of themselves with a product that they really like that we make. So definitely share our posts. We'll enter you into our monthly giveaway where you can win free stuff. So we just had that episode last week. Yes, last week, and that was our giveaway. So we just chose a winner. So definitely share and be entered. Enter yourself in so that you can have a chance to win next month. Also, we are actually going to be at the Youngstown Flea this weekend vending. And that event is going to be Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. So definitely check us out there if you guys need to restock your items. I know a lot of people like to buy products in person. And so if that is something that interests you, go check it out. It's an amazing event. There's some really good vendors there. You're definitely going to love it. It's going to be warmer. I know if you guys have seen us there, it's been cold. But, it's March, and so the weather is so much nicer. So if you love shopping, if you love some handmade, crafty items, and if you need to restock your Bare Elements items, definitely check us out this weekend at the Youngstown Flea from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. So, in all of our events, if you ever want to check us out while we're vending, just go over to our Facebook page and go over to the events, and you'll see all of our events listed there. So if you want to follow us and check us out there, then feel free to go do that. We'll be vending a lot of places. This is just the beginning. We have a huge lineup for this summer, and we're super pumped about that. So thank you guys so much. So check us out at the Youngstown Flea if you are free on Saturday and you want to check out some really cool vendors and buy some really cool stuff. So another thing too is we have a limited edition lip balm, and it is actually called Caffeine and Tangerine. This is actually doing really well. I feel like you guys really do like this lip balm. I am in love with it. $1 of the proceeds go to our band, Caffeine and Tourmaline. So Caffeine and Tangerine, Caffeine and Tourmaline. Yes. So if you would like to purchase this new limited edition lip balm, head on over to our Etsy site. Yes, our Etsy site. We are our Facebook and Instagram shop is currently down. So we apologize for that inconvenience, but if you still would like to purchase our products, we really would like to send you over to our Etsy shop, which is bareelementsllc.etsy.com, and you can purchase all of our products there, and you can purchase our limited edition lip balm. Like I said, $1 of the proceeds goes to our band, Caffeine and Tourmaline, and we are actually having our first live show, in-person show, on the 20th of March at the Harmony Inn. So go check that out too. We're really excited. Go like our page on Facebook, Caffeine and Tourmaline, and go check it out. We really love what we're doing here with this creative project, and we really would just like to share it with you guys. So thank you so much for that. So today's topic, like I said, it is our facts and hacks. So we're going to talk about cleaning products. I really feel like this topic for me, I really got into it a while ago just because, a lot of the chemicals that are out there are really harmful. A lot of the cleaning products out there are really harmful for your house, for your home, for your environment, for the environment, for your home and children. It can be really scary, especially if you have kids and like you have like all these harmful chemicals around and you gotta like hide them and put locks on the cupboards and stuff. It gets kind of crazy. But I just wanted to kind of delve into this topic a little bit and kind of educate you guys on some of the household cleaners that you may have, that you may purchase, and like what you can do about it, because learning about what's harmful is good and well, but if you need a solution. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna talk a little bit about some DIYs, like different cleaners that you can make yourself, which I love, different companies that have low waste options for you if you are not into DIY. Some people would rather just purchase it, and that's totally fine too. I definitely feel that way with some things, so that's totally fine. So let's talk a little bit about the environmental impacts of your household cleaners. So when I think household cleaners, I think of like Pine Sol, I think of like Lysol, I think of all of these different brands of cleaners that you would find typically at your store, that your stores that you would go to and shop and buy these things at. But commercial cleaners definitely affect the indoor and the outdoor environment, and it can also lead to a lot of pollution and waste. So let's talk about water pollution. So thousands of chemicals from cleaning products are washed into our streams and rivers, and some persist into the environment, and they actually can enter into our food chain. So that is just the water pollution. Now let's talk about air pollution. There's a thing called VOC, so volatile organic compounds in cleaning products, and they can actually affect the indoor air quality and add to the outdoor smog. Plus, transportation leads to carbon emissions from trucks, so like the delivering of these actual chemicals and cleaners to different stores and to yourself. Now let's talk about waste. So there's definitely waste, with the plastic. If you are buying a cleaner in plastic, many containers are not made from recyclable materials. Packaging and empty bottles are often, they always kind of end up in landfills for the most part. Hazardous materials may have a special requirement, which usually require energy for the transport and disposal. Now, the first thing, so these are just a couple things to think about with the environmental impact. And so you're probably like, well, I have all these cleaners at home. What do I do with them? So what I did when I first found out, like I saved all my bottles, and what I do is like I'll reuse my spray bottles from previous products that I've purchased, and I will fill them with my solution that I make from scratch, which we'll talk about in a little bit here. So we've talked about the waste that can definitely come from buying, toxic cleaners. So how would you buy low waste? What's a tip? Like what is the hack here? So definitely you want to take a look at, first of all, the ingredients of what you're buying, because like I had mentioned before in previous episodes, us at Bare Elements, we're not only about plastic free, we're about like clean, and safe. What's safe for you, what's safe for your family, what's safe for your pets. That's definitely important. So taking a look at the ingredients, I feel like that's always a really important thing to do, is to look at the ingredient list first, just so you can avoid potentially harmful chemicals as much as possible. Do your research. Instead, opt for maybe a renewable, biodegradable, non-toxic product made from things such as pine oil, citrus, or seeds. And sometimes you really have to look at these ingredients, because you're not, sometimes you're not going to be able to read them. So Google can be your best friend, and just kind of research those different ingredients. So how to keep this low waste, how to keep your cleaning products low waste. So definitely look at your ingredients, and also look at the packaging. Like, how is it being packaged? Is the packaging efficient? Is it less waste? Can you reuse it? Can you reuse the bottle? A lot of times, I love glass bottles. I kind of hoard them sometimes. There's so many of them. But they can be really great to reuse for different things. And if you know that you can reuse a spray bottle, go for it. Opt for packaging that's recyclable and yes, refillable bottles. Concentrated products reduce shipping. So I know a lot of people that use these highly concentrated cleaning products that they can like refill and like pour a little bit of water in there, and like this bottle will last them a really long time. That's also really good. I definitely suggest doing that as well. Just making sure that you're lowering your waste and finding different ways and low waste ways to, you know, clean your home and keep your home clean. So let's talk about DIY. There are so many recipes online for different cleaners. Oh my goodness, so many. And there's a different recipe for everything. Like there's like different glass cleaners. There's furniture polishes. There's all-purpose cleaners, which are my favorites. I usually make my own all-purpose cleaner. But there are so many benefits of making homemade cleaners. So let's just start with the first one. The first, really, like my favorite part is that you are in control of the ingredients that you're using whenever you're making your own cleaning products. You have full control over the ingredients that are going into this product that are going to be sprayed around your family, around your home. And so that is like the number one for me, is just being in control of the products that the ingredients that you're using whenever you're making your own cleaner or purchasing a cleaner, because you're looking at the ingredients and you're aware of what's going on and what's going in those products. So another thing that I really like is that they're safe for children and pets. Oh my goodness, yes. My daughter like loves to clean up messes after she like spills stuff. And it's really nice to like not have a heart attack whenever she grabs the spray bottle to spray down her mess and wipe it up. That is like so comforting to me, and like, you know, because if it was another type of cleaner that had harmful chemicals, I would be more, I would be like, no, you can't spray that or clean that off. But now that I know that the ingredients in the spray that she's spraying are safe, I am totally okay with her trying to clean up her messes and do that. So it definitely gives you peace of mind, especially around children and pets, of course, too. You really have to be careful with the different chemicals that you have around animals as well. Another benefit to homemade or low waste, safe, toxic-free cleaning products is your better air quality in your home. So it would definitely help your environment as well with having less harmful chemicals in the atmosphere that you surround yourself with every day. It's cost effective. A lot of times you can buy bulk of these products and you can make them consistently and save lots of money. So you're not like shelling out all this money to buy these specific products when you run out. You have a stash, like you'll have like a huge bottle of something that you can just pour a little bit in, dilute it, and then that bottle will last you for a really long time, much longer than just buying, whenever you need to. So it's definitely cost effective, and it'll really help you save money in the long run. And you'll have a huge stash of it, so that'll give you a little bit of peace of mind to know that you have the means to make your own whenever that time comes and you really do need to restock. More environmentally friendly. This is another thing that benefit of creating your own and buying, a more eco-friendly brand. Environmentally friendly. So you're saving, you're helping the environment by not, going out and just purchasing all of these harmful and, very not very good for the environment kind of products. So and also eliminate resistant bacteria. That's also a really good tip too. So I've noticed that whenever we're making our own, let's talk about making our own cleaners right now. So whenever we're talking about homemade DIY cleaners, you will see a very common list of ingredients. So I'm just going to go down this list of ingredients here that can really help you on your journey to DIY making your own kind of household cleaners. So and the funny thing is, you might have most of these items lying around your house right now that you can utilize in making your own. So let's look here. So we have, the first one is baking soda. The second one, apple cider vinegar and white vinegar. I really feel like vinegar is my absolute favorite ingredient for cleaning. It works so great for me. I really like it. I put it in my all-purpose cleaner. Castile soap, lemon peels, orange peels as well. I've seen that in a lot of recipes. Essential oils are your best friend. Borax, salt, soap nuts, and olive oil. So these are just like a couple of basic ingredients that you could use to create your own cleaners. And they're relatively cheap, you know, they're relatively reasonably priced. You know, they're not like super expensive. You could pretty much buy these in bulk at a good price and really use them really well. So I also have some swaps here. So you're like, well, what am I going to use with that? So you could do, so for bleach. Now, I know there's people that like bleach, and I know that, you know, I like to clean with it too sometimes, but sometimes, you know, you want something that's not as like toxic and strong. And an alternative for that, a natural alternative would be 3% hydrogen peroxide. You could substitute that. You could substitute the bleach with the hydrogen peroxide. And so let's go. So like glass cleaner. So let's see what a substitute for glass cleaner could be. And a natural alternative could be vinegar. And then let's see, cleaning wipes. You can, instead of using like the cleaning wipes that already have like the disinfectant on them, you could just use like a rag or like a cloth rag. That could definitely help substitute that. Just put a little spray on the surface and just wipe it off for your surface cleaner. So let's do toilet bowl cleaner. You could use baking soda. Let that kind of bubble on there. I like to do vinegar and then a little bit of baking soda and kind of sprinkle that in the toilet bowl. You have to let it, I like to let it sit there for a couple of minutes, and that usually does the job for me when I'm cleaning. Air fresheners, those have lots of toxic chemicals that you're kind of inhaling. So an alternative for that would be an essential oil diffuser. I really like using the oil diffuser. It's a lot cleaner. You're getting some pure oils in the air and vapor, and it's really, really nice and refreshing. Drain cleaner. That can be really harmful to, the environment because it's going into the water. So you definitely want to be careful with that. An alternative is to get maybe like a drain snake. You could use the snake and you could just snake out, the clog instead of pouring down this chemical into the drain. But yeah, so I think that these are just a couple of different tips here that you could go with and run with. But definitely go online and look up some recipes for cleaner. I know that my favorite all-purpose cleaner is just like a little bit of vinegar in a spray bottle. I use like a big spray bottle. I'll do like 25% in vinegar, and then I'll fill it up with water, the rest up with water, and then I'll do like some lemon essential oil, and sometimes I'll do some rosemary essential oil as well. But you can kind of play with the essential oils, whatever properties you're looking for your spray. You could definitely switch them out, do that. I've also made like cleaner with lemon peels. Like I'll soak the lemon and orange peels in vinegar, and then I'll strain it, and then I'll pour water into it, and then add a little bit of essential oils to that too, and then kind of shake it up, and yeah, you have your own cleaner. You can make furniture polish with olive oil and lemon essential oil. There's so many different natural alternatives to cleaning products that are definitely out there. So if you are open and willing, and if that's something that you would like to do, I definitely say give it a try. It's really fun. And whenever you are confident in making your own products, you'll want to make more and more and more. And then, you're not only saving the environment, but you're saving money, and you're creating a much safer space and environment for you and your family and your pets. So definitely go out there and do some research and start making your own. I mean, why not? It's fun. It's definitely a fun process. All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I definitely had a good time, and I really hope that I was able to kind of open you up to like new avenues on DIY tips on cleaning and natural alternatives, which is definitely, what I feel like a lot of people are moving towards nowadays, because a lot of times you don't really want to leave your house to go to the store to buy things. If you could just make your own products, make everything, like that from your home, it makes life so much easier and gives you a little bit more peace of mind. But thank you so much for joining me this evening. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. And join me next week, okay? Like, definitely come on over at Thursday at 6 p.m. next week. And yeah, so thanks again for tuning in. And I will talk to you guys later. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Bye.